lifestyle channel.
Molweni Buscados, Molweni guys. Let me share how I actually took 14 hours to drive from Pretoria to the Eastern Cape, particularly to King Williamstown. Sorry guys, even the bus does not take 14 hours. I think maximum is 12. Nah, I was beyond a bus. Let me tell you what happened. Plan is we're sleeping early, waking up at 4, and then driving. And then main problem was that I could not sleep. I don't know, I think I was anxious, guys. I think once I always get anxiety. But I woke up at 4 o'clock. I was like, in fact, my mom called me at 4 thinking that in their home. And I was like, no, can't. Still very sleepy, and I'm gonna sleep. So ndalala. By 5 quarter, I was ready to leave. Woke up, got ready, prepared. Because it was just a matter of me getting in and driving. So before I left, I was not at my place, obviously, because I had already taken my stuff with that moving company. So I slept over at a friend's. So I then had to navigate. So what I then did was to say, let's navigate to Bloemfontein. That's what the problem was. I shouldn't have navigated to Bloemfontein, because that was not my destination. Bloemfontein is like Digrita at Bloemfontein and Bloemfontein. Basically at Bloemfontein, that's where I actually just maybe get breakfast and stretch my legs and stuff. Ne? But my destination am Ditebi, Bloemfontein. And I think a mistake here was that I did not check, because there were 3 options. I did not check the 3 options. I just took the first option. Data guys, the first option. Remember now, it's my first time driving back. I've driven 2, but it's my first time driving back. So fine, I don't know what to expect. I don't know about because usually like I would take a flight, or the last time I took a bus, and closer person guys, you don't even pay attention, you're just sitting because you're being driven. And I won't no born, so data guys. And it directed me to Indleleti Kroger stop. So I'm thinking, is it Kroger stop? Yes. I'm thinking somehow we're gonna get to the N13 or N14, I don't know. But the man robots and is 80 kilometers, but the number good robots and then figure go N13. And I'm like, Dibawa Lumisa, but I'm like, no man, maybe some way it's a Dibano N13. Ndahamba guys. Ndahamba for some time, maybe an hour or 2. And Dibona a board that says, welcome to the Northwest. I guess sweetheart. I'm like, how did we get to the Northwest? I'm going to Bloem, Free State. Yeah. Hey, but I was like, yes, and done. Just move. Was a Dibana on the national road. Was a Diban. But guys, I got to N12. Unfortunately, N12 in between, there's actually robots. To come on my national road and robots. This is very strange. Dingena go Arndondon yo. The man and Jigan go Arndondon. But in the Komake Ingam Indoka N. Ambako R. Does Jiga's R guys zini. Ndamba until I eventually saw a board saying welcome to the Free State. Val River and I born literally Val River and I born Val River. Then I was like, okay, I'm now in the Eastern Cape. In the Free State. But when I'm checking the kilometers, it's about 200 and something or 300 and something to Bloem. Did you guys in DP? Yeah. And in my mind, I kept on praying, because wow, I don't know where I'm going. And I'm literally trusting this GPS because you are long go and because and disaster banza chikantini. And ndiyazibona uba ayikho indawo endizadibana naye national road. I'm not gonna get to any national road. Ndayibona i-turn that says Kronstadt. When I'm comparing kule distance ndikuyo ndiphinde ndongeze Kronstadt, it's like I'm adding. Ndaqoma yazini, just drive. Guys, in that driver, I remember getting to a place, kuthiwa iValley, where the road is closed, ne? And then there's like an industrial area. So ungena ngapha ko industrial area, then uyophumela ngapha ya. So I'm like, hey, bethuna, mandithi ndiqoma ndijonga le road that's closed. It's actually closed because I think there's like a dam and amanzi have gone over the road. Like iValley inamanzi yonke la ndawo. Hey, ndaqhubekeka nendlela. Can I just say that indlela, guys, literally, I think I was the only small car ibihamba phaya. Imoto ezihamba phaya ngezimoto like, you know, for farmers, there's big cars and stuff. So I'm sure nabantu babethi xa ndijonga iba uyaphi lo, you know. And indlela, worst road ever bethuna. Hayi xa singena eFree State, the road was horrible. If you check my previous video, my vlog, I took a picture. It had potholes. Uhambo udibane nomhlaba ne gravel endleleni. And I'm like, hey, so bendiziplanele, like, for me it takes about like maybe 4 or 5 hours to Bloem. Hey, I bet 5 hours and BP. And also there's no sign that says Bloemfontein. Like, you keep on seeing the smaller nyana towns in between, like Hlambi go to a Tontonville. Like, I couldn't touch a Bloem. They don't say how many kilometers. I was literally depending on the navigator. But and I'm just thinking. And I was just thinking, guys, and I will share what was going through my head, ne? But I know the one thing that I feared the most was having a tire burst. Because I had all my things here, like impahla zam and everything. So I'm thinking, should I have a tire burst? Having to take out that tire would be a mission. Secondly, who would help me? Because nowadays, uyakwazi bane tire burst uyi-woman. Because nowadays no one trusts anyone. I could be standing by the side of the road, kanti ikhona into endiyiplenayo. And the one thing I was saying was a whole lot of tires eziburstileyo apha endleleni. So ndithi mani into eyenzekayo le. So that was the one thing that was going through my mind and was really scaring me, because the condition of the roads. Yo. And I'm also concerned by, why is it that I am not seeing any toll gates? Guys, ndisuke mna eRhawutini ndayongena eQonce without having paid toll gates. That time I had taken out money to pay toll gates. I did not pay any toll gates. I did not come across any traffic officers. Like, kwindlela yam yonke khange ndibane traffic officers. There was literally nothing. Guys, it was so weird, guys. Like, road trip yami yayizolo. I'm taking this on Sunday. I did this yesterday. My road trip yesterday was just wow. And but like I'm gonna make a good story time out of this, because as I was traveling, I kept on checking my petrol, ne? Because the guys, I've been traveling for so long. But the funny thing is, petrol, I'm like, is stable. And like there's literally no, like, I did not see any garages. You'd probably have to go into the smaller nyana town, then find a garage. Yabo. Petroleum sana stable. Do you know why? Because the number 80, 90. Imagine driving from Pretoria to Bloemfontein, uhamba 80. Highest speed would just be 90, because usazamunyu kuti 95, there's a pothole, a big pothole. Okanye, there's just on the other side there's a pothole. Then you also was no teen. And indlela incinci sana, it's those roads, man. If you're from the Eastern Cape and you know the road between Sterreheim and King Williamstown. That road that I was traveling on for the longest time looked like that. But no, instead of taking your 4-5 hours, I took 7 hours. 7 hours. And in those 7 hours, it's like I was geared up for the 7 hours, because I had my water, I had my energy drink, I had enough petrol, I had, if let's say in Khaleli chips, there's chips, I had everything that I needed, literally the tools for my travel were there. And my mindset obviously was in a panic mode, but I had to shift my mindset. All I had in mind was, I just want to get to Bloemfontein. That's all I had in mind. And indlela ibindisa eBloemfontein, but yabe inamaginqi amaninzi, ne? And that's when I got excited. I was like, oh my gosh, this is where my story is gonna come from. Why am I saying that? It's coming from that because I took the scenario bendikuyo, the situation bendikuyo, ndati, this is how life is like. I'm not gonna say particularly my life. I'm not gonna box it to literally my life. I'm just gonna say life in general is like that. You get given an opportunity to say hamba uyenda wenetile or grab this opportunity, ne? You get options. Like I did. I got 3 options, 0 routes. I chose the first one. What I didn't do was to check the difference between the 3, because there was a difference between the 3 options that I got. The 3 routes, bezikhona umahluko, bezingafani, ezinye bezama national road, ezinye zitenteni, ezinye zitenteni. But mna, what I failed to do was to choose the right one. Ne? Now you get given an opportunity, you choose the wrong one. And then once you choose the wrong one, what I then failed to do was to write my destination. Where am I going? Instead, ndathatha i-short route, ndathi ndiyaphi eBloem, thinking that navigator is not gonna pick up King Williamstown, of which it does. Now let's take it back to life. You get 3 opportunities, you choose the first one without analyzing all 3, and you choose the wrong destination. Indlela, yes, is gonna take you there, but and the one thing I did when I was praying, I said, God, I am gonna be driving this car. Uzaba steering sam, uzaba ngamavili wam. Yes, I know where the road is going, but I don't know ba kukho ntoni endleleni. And I thanked God that I mentioned that, because bengayazi amaginqi besendleleni. And I think engqondweni yam, knowing that indaba nge-national road, there's not much maginqi. The only maginqi would definitely be being stopped, or if maybe you come across an accident, kwatin yabo, but not potholes or whatever, you know. Now you've chosen your choice, you've put the destination which is wrong, ne? But again, uThixo will always be there. Yonke into esenzayo guys, see, yes, we may choose, we may make wrong decisions, but uThixo is always there. Once you've made your wrong decision, still uThixo uzahamba now, ne? So I was like, okay, I've made the wrong decision. Denze yonke into wrongo, kodwa I'm still trusting God. Kobu burongo bam ndibenzileyo, the hurdles the trials, yonke into le ndimane nditsiba kuyo, zonke izinto ezindehlelayo, ingqondweni yam bensithi bawo ndicela undenzele uba lingaqaphuki ivili, ndingabi in a crisis, ndingathini, but I'm going to endure the trip. That's what you need to do with life as well. You're in this situation, you've chosen the wrong. Make an example, let's say it's a relationship, you had 3 options, you chose this one and decided to marry them. Don't think that it's going to be a smooth route to success. No, you're going to come across things, you're going to stumble, you're going to fall, but fall uphakame and ask God to lead you. Ola hlobo ebeye wakuvumela uba mayikhethele irongo, and ngokuba ikhetha lirongo beyenza for a reason. uyikhethe ngamabomu so that ubone uba ubomi bunjani. Ubomo is not like a smooth sailing. No, you'll never find ubomo bunjalo. Abantu who are going through a smooth sailing, well and great, but it doesn't happen like that. In reality, it does not happen like that. So you come across izinto efuneka udilishane nazo, and in that dealing, you still need God. You can't do it on your own. You still need God. So ndazibona wow. Ndathi apha ndafumana lesson. Lesson yam was that firstly I took longer. I delayed my trip. But by me delaying, I couldn't deposile because ultimately I got to the destination bendifakile, which was Bloemfontein. Because I did get to Bloem, but I took longer. And in me taking longer, I got to explore. There's not much to explore. Let me tell you that. There were, okay, obviously the bad roads, the potholes, the smallanyana villages, but smallanyana villages, okanye anzothi zilali ngathi butontoni wethu bendidibana nazo, and a whole lot of farms. That's all I explored. That's all I got to see. Klandlela. If again, I'll take it back to life. There's not much you're gonna see. There's not much, and you may not even see anything. Into zayibona wena zezi hurdles. But what you need to do is handle leyo qala hurdle. Uyoye ube ngathi uba right uqethe uye kwenye, because inde lendlela. So zininzi into zadibana nazo. And then ndazixelela uba kuyo yonke le xa ndifike eBloem, I'll insert by petroleum how it was looking, in as much as I traveled 7 hours. But into endifumene was that I saved a lot of petrol. Now you may be going through that, and ezinye izinto zinida wena wedwa, because I'm bendihamba ndedwa. Zinida wena wedwa. You don't need extra people, company, ntontoni. Some things you need to deal with them yourself. Uhambe nobomi wedwa, uhambe nobomi. Not that you'll be shutting other people out, but hamba zivele ubunzima, so that tomorrow you become someone's testimony. You go to a person and you share, bana, this is what I went through, but look at me now. Because like but ultimately you will first reach your goal. Secondly, you will have a benefit. You may not benefit with material things, or like in this, but you will become a better person. You will become like who's gonna change people's lives. Yabo. So guys, mna ndithendo ibona le trip ya izolo ndaqomba uThixo nenzele ngamabomu ebendibonisa the other side of life, because I've always been seeing the other side. There's other sides to ubomi. Ubomi will not always be all hlobo. Ndinaye nento ethi, I'm so shy, because a friend of mine kept on calling me, and I'm sure now she was surprised, but you are still here. Like, why are you taking so long? And one thing about me, ndibalekisa mnimoto, guys. Balekisa ukufa. I enjoy driving, and ndiyathanda like driving at a high speed. But uThixo sukuzingxamela izinto ziyafika ngexesha lazo. Sometimes you have to go at 60. Sometimes you have to go at 90. There'll be times where 120, 130 is the way to go. Ukubane, and you can't always want to fast track things. So funa uzifast-tracker, let izinto zizihambele ngendlela yazo. So guys, that's what I learned. And it got me so excited, because singabantu generally, including myself, guys, singabantu generally, we want things that go like this. We do not want to endure the hardships, the pains, the this, the that. We don't want to endure that. And enduring those makes you a better person. Kuba lula uthi xa kuhleli apha ubona abantu bekhala besithini uthi no, do you know that I've been there? But when the next person wouldn't know unless you actually share it with them. And then once you share it with them, then you are uplifting that person. You are showing that person that there are possibilities. You are showing that person that, yes, you fall, but you can quickly dust yourself up, get up, uqhubeke, because ultimately you must get to your goal. But one thing endiyifundileyo endingasoze ndiphinde ndiyenze is firstly ndingafaki apho ndiyakhona my true destination. Ndiqoma hayi ndifuna shortcuts. No. If I'm going to Cape Town, I'm going to say I'm going to Cape Town, Greenpoint, fucking address. I know that the navigator will take me there. I know it will take me there. So now, xa ufuna into kuThixo, Thixo, ndifuna indondoni etenteni talk to God. After that, trust him. I had to trust him. Literally, actually, I had to trust the navigator because it was all I had. If phone yam ibinocima, I forgot to mention that I had music phone yam, I had data for umamela or YouTube, I had a power bank. So those were some of the tools that I had to keep me company lendlela inde kangaka. Nawe ke yiba ne tools zobomi, yiba nomthandazo. Number 1, yiba nomthandazo. If you want to write things out. If there's certain things that you can't digest yourself and you feel the next person might help you, have such people in your life. Like, have all the necessary tools to get you to your destination. And ube nento yoba njengoba ndithi bendinamanzi, amanzi wam I had like 2 liters because bengayazi ba how long it's gonna take me. So nawe iba nento as extra. Xa uthandaza ithandaza extra. Because kaloku uyazi ba uzofika nini pha. Kona uzofika. But awuyazi uzofika nini. So you must always prepare yourself. Pray, guys. Have your Bible ready. Write things out. Reach out fast if fastile, so that you can connect with the Lord, because that's when you get to connect no Thixo, guys. You must connect with uThixo akubonise indlela, and ingabi blur indlela yakho xa ngathi awuyazi ba noba ndenza right ndenza ingabi blurry, mayibe direct. And once you connect with the Lord, he will direct you to where you should go to. So guys, the point is that even if we take or we make wrong decisions, because singabantu, don't think that's the end of the road. Don't think that's the end of ubomi. No, it's not. It might actually be the beginning of something else. So vuma, and don't think that ubomi buzaba straight ngendlela kanje. Bomi bunamagingxigingxi. Life has trials and tribulations, things we must go through. I always say, I remember what was going wrong. There was something that was going wrong. And I always say, if nditi Thixo, you can't give me this challenge, challenge. I'm so special that I can't get it. Challenge. So, if you are in a particular challenge, embrace it and tell yourself that uzopuma, because lo mntu bekufake kuyo uloza phela khuphi. Xa uzama ukubonisa uba uyabaleka mana apha kum, uhambela phaa kude. Sometimes uThixo uyakubona xa uhambela phaa kude, akutsale, akunyule for usondela apha kuyi, nizohamba ke ngoku nithethe language eyi-one. So guys, I don't have much to say, but I just felt like Lendoman, it's like a reality of life. What I was going through was a reality of life, and masingafuni usoloko yonke into ilula. mayingabilula yonke into vuma ugosha through izinto so that you can become a better person, so that you can be someone's testimony, so that uthi uhleli kwazi uba hayi sanusi putale beteke ezintweni, but look at her now. Do you get it? Look at her now. Sufuna wena yonke into yakhe ihambe kakuhle ibe perfect ithini, because also you're not gonna appreciate ubomi. Because once everything is going so well in your life, you're not gonna understand that funeka appreciate even the little things that you have, because bakhona abantu who are going through so much and jonga andiyazi uba ndingathini. Because xa ungumntu who's going through a lot of things, you appreciate even the smallest things, the smallest of small things. Like the mere fact that you've got friends, you know, like you like, oh, it's like a great thing that I've got friends. Sharp, great, well and great. Yabo. You appreciate the friends, because some of the friendships that we're in, they're not even genuine. Yabo. Then once you do find that great one or the two great people in your life, you appreciate them because you understand that there are so many wrong friendships that are there, or family ships or whatever. Like zininzi zinto ezikhe zingahambi right. Lena ndithi uba if I understand okanye zange wahanjelwa zizinto wrongo, soze uzazi izinto ifana nento ethi ithenganela example, but lanto yongaba appreciate abantu ukubona. When you've always had people around you yonke into yakhe ihambe kakuhle, you'll never appreciate a person. Awumboneli ntweni until you get to a point where jonga kwamba awukwazi nochola elphepha and you need the next person ba akucholele. That's when you actually appreciate that. That's when you actually appreciate a person or people who understand that you can't always do things on your own. You do need other people. Ifana ne example yobana uqeshe usisi endlini, umqeshile usisi, and you've got this mentality but I'm paying her so she must do her job, and then you don't value them. No, value that person, because that person is doing things that you cannot do. Okay, they are doing things that you cannot do. So point is, we must just value people and value things and value time and just connect with the wow and just appreciate things, because kuningi guys, kuningi andifuna ungatsho. So guys, that was my story, Sendlela. And I remember the relief that I got when I was, I think 99 Ks. I even took a picture. I'll probably insert it. I was 99 Ks to bloom. Jonga, there's a bit of light. So uyakwazi nyani uhamba ubhadule guys, ubhadule uqoma jonga, I don't see the green light. I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. But kusekho tunnel, there is light. Koni light. So sometimes you just need to trust the creator. Trust the creator, trust the process, and let the process go. Yiyeke izihambele. Uba wena uthe okay, hamba nayo babes. Uzamana usithi kwi-pothole. Uyibona uba le babengene kuyo ngeyingqabhuzile, but uthi xa anga-allow ithi uba maligqabhuke itayari lakho, because uzama ukubonisa uba listen, I'm bigger than yonke into. Mkhulu mna kunento yonke. So Paula, don't be anxious. I remember I was so anxious. I was anxious. I was so anxious. But kuthiwa don't be anxious. Because ubhutisa uThixo xa ulibele kuba anxious bathi awumthembanga kaloku. Don't be anxious. Be like, God, even noba lingagqabhuka eli tayari, ndiyakwazi uzandenza ibe khona inetwork, mhlawumbi ndingene ku-YouTube ndizama ukuthi noba andizowusucceeda, you'll send an angel izonceda. Because uThixo guys nguThixo we-miracles. nguThixo wezinto esingazilindelanga ayenze sanuqoma. I don't know how that came about. Ibinga ngamandla wam, ibingamandla wakho. Let me stop there guys, let me stop there. But generally I had a great journey and it got me to think. I mean, a good 7 hours when you still have another 7 hours Like, yeah, it got me to think, it got me to reflect, it got me to do introspection. It got me to say that I can't blame the next person for whatever nto yenzekayo ebomini bam. Kha kuyithatha uyizise kuwe. Like, I got to say that there's no way that izosekwa ngomnye umntu. No, it could be me. I got to understand myself better. Not that I don't do those things. I mean, half the time I'm alone, so I do a lot of thinking. So it got me ixesha loba ndibe ndedwa, and it made me trust uThixo in that moment. Inenza ndamthemba uThixo ngento yonke because benisithi Thixo wam, hayi ndithembe wena ngoku because ndiyoyika. But something inside me was like, stop being scared. You are mosharing umsebenzi kaThixo because xa usoyika kaloku sana awumthembanga, yabo. So guys, let us trust the Lord and let us allow izinto zenzeke ebomini bethu. Whatever challenges, let them be, and then become better out of those challenges, so that ume ngenye imini uxelela abantu ba hey sekhe kwathi kodwa ndijonge ngoku akho nditshoyo, yabo. Makathi umuntu xa ekujonga athi there's no way. Yo guys, mna ndingathetha kuse, but into ebendifuna uyithetha is that let's continue trusting God. Let's allow things to happen in our lives, and if into awuyiqondi, go back to the Creator. He will explain everything, but ngendlela yakhe. When ungangayi-understand, but ngendlela yakhe uThixo uzayicacisela uyibona uba oh okay bekunje. Okay, that was a mouthful. Peace out, guys.